Greetings, Inquisitors. Welcome to week 19 in the rise of Obticeo. I started this account January 1st, used the hyperdrive bundle, and I'll update the account's progress every week so y'all can follow along. Please hit the like button if you like this content and if it's helping you. With that in mind, let's get this show on the road. Find out what happened in the account this week. Week 19, we were targeting for the Relic of Sunfac. Again, this is for fleet. We really want to make sure we place top 5 in fleet if we can. We were getting pushed out of the top 5, so we're going to Relic Sunfac. Take him up to Relic 5 to try to secure our placement in fleet. Having that tank do a little bit better is going to help us a lot. And of course, we're going for Malevolence as our first capital ship, so it won't be wasted resources. It gets the ship stats boosted quite a bit. So that's nice. We're good to go on the Sunfac. According to plan, if we look at the fleets that we have at the top of my arena, we've already got a Malevolence there that you saw. We've already got a Galactic Republic fleet. We've already got, here's the Negotiator. If we look at this player's inventory, he's got relic characters for his fleet. Here we have someone who's going for Executor very quickly, so not looking forward to that. Here we have somebody with an Empire fleet, and he's relicked Tarkin and the pilots for his starting 3 ships. So it's a very competitive fleet shard. We got to make sure that we can beat as many of these fleets as possible for as long as we can. The guy that's building the fast Executor, well, he's going to lock everybody else out of first place, and we'll all fight for second until other people build the Executor. I think that's the way it'll go. Here we get Resistance Poe built up, work on his stat lines and skills. Again, we're trying to build the team with Finn, Hero Finn, and Hero Poe. We're getting these guys, just getting them started. We're missing a lot of these Mark III holoprojectors. We'll feed that to them a little bit over time and get them in a position where we can make a functional team out of them. Anakin's ETA gets the 6th star, so we're on the home stretch with that. Only about a third of it left to go. Upgrade where we can. We're having a hard time getting around to Anakin's gear, though. We definitely will have to put some focus on him. Just have some other projects that we're working on in front of him, and then hopefully we'll get some levels on Anakin as well. I've been buying Plo and his ship out of the shop for quite some time, and seems like a good week to go ahead and get Plo unlocked, get his ship unlocked. It's a good reinforcement. It serves a valuable purpose to cleanse all the debuffs off your ship and keep everybody alive. If we start using a Galactic Republic fleet of any kind on offense, we'll want that ship for sure. Even in the Malevolence fleet, it's not bad sometimes to use Plo as reinforcement. In things like the Mirror match or the Negotiator match, well-timed Plo coming in and cleaning things up, healing your ships, giving you turn meter, is a pretty big deal. So it's one of the ships I like to build. I think I would build it pretty early on any account I ever play. We'll just bring it up to level 74, put a few skills on it, position it for future weeks when we can finish developing Plo to a higher level, get that passive up a little more, and get that ship up and running. So not a whole lot of, let's say, expansive improvements over the course of the week. Just the Relic on Sunfac, a few little upgrades. And that wrapped it up for week 19. Puts us at 1.87 million galactic power, added 80,000 galactic power. Of course, building Plo's ship and putting a relic on a character, it really adds a lot of galactic power fast. So 1.87 million. 7 relics, 8 zetas, 2 omicrons on Qui-Gon and Akbar. The Akbar is an experimental one. If you're following this account, I really would recommend maybe Iden Versio or Zam Wassell as a better second Omicron. But I'm experimenting with the Akbar one, and you guys can watch and see how it turns out. We've played some 3v3s with it at this point, and it's not very impressive. It really looks like you have to have some pretty good damage dealers with him. It doesn't add enough to the team to allow a really low GP team to punch up by a lot. So we'll have to build some other characters up. Maybe not even great, but at least to decent gear level so they can do damage, and see if that works. Shock T clones are still getting me top 100 in Squad Arena. In Fleet, we got the Geos getting top 5, and the project will now be to Relic Echo in week 22. I have to take a 3-week cycle again on this because Echo's got 2 of the pieces are the exact same piece, and the finisher also requires the furnaces. So I need to farm 150 furnaces along with everything else, and it's just going to take a while to put that together. I need to farm Kairos to finish out Shock T to gear 12. So it's just going to be a 3-week cycle for the next Relic project. Makes sense to do it that way for now. Energy plan, same as before. Hyena Bomber, BTL, Dark Trooper, Queel, Jango, Bosk. Same stuff out of Fleet. Cantina, same plan. Nothing really changed since last week. In the shop plan, also exactly the same. Nothing's changed there. 3v3 observations. We've had a couple weeks now in 3v3 arena. This video is coming out late, so it represents week 19, but I'm actually a week late on getting it out. So we've got some experience in 3v3s, and the teams that I'm building on the Obticeo account really are not conducive to 3v3s. So if you look at the teams that I focused on, right, Geos, the Clone Troopers, Mon Mothma, and the Imperial Troopers, all of those teams are synergy teams. They have a lot of assists. They work better as a 5-person team. So building 3-man teams, the Geos you can do it okay. The Clones you can get an okay team. But whereas things like the Revens become much better as a 3v3 team, you pick the best 3 characters out of a Revan team and it becomes even stronger as a 3v3 team. The teams that I'm building get worse in 3v3s. So it's hard to gauge the success even so, because you guys understand how the system's working in this new GAC. And we're facing accounts with a whole lot more galactic power than we have. So it's difficult to gauge how this is working. So far we're holding on to our placement in Bronzium, so hopefully we won't slide back down to Carbonite, but 3v3 is not going well for us so far. If 3v3 does become a regular thing, I think then after I build this clone team, I might just go for Revens. I don't know if they're going to announce the frequency and make it a regular thing, but if it's going to be a frequent thing for 3v3, then I may have to relook at the account building strategy once I finish this initial phase. That's going to finish up the update for this week. Thank you all for watching. Hit that like button on the way out if you haven't done that already, and I'll see you all in the next Holocron.